You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. I know you've been, speaking of injuries and players, I'm going to talk about a former Pelican that's no longer a Pelican. Let's talk Lonzo Ball for a second.
I knew you was going to talk about him.
Yeah, I have to, because we haven't talked about him in a while.
We have not.
But, shout out to the way Cash, the podcast with, his manager and Demo, Jello, and Zoe. Don't ask me who the other guy name is because he's irrelevant in this conversation. But the podcast, they talked about his injury, and I thought it was quite interesting because on the Way podcast, they talked about Zoe getting cartilage transplants. Something that, had it been a thing back in 2007, would have saved Brandon Roy's career.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I heard that too. I heard that somebody said they had that surgery before. And they said actually that surgery does work.
But I don't think they had it back in 2007.
Yeah, no, not in 7, but somebody, I think they did, but it wasn't like equivalent to playing an actual sport. It was just, you could walk
just
around.
To be able to walk around,
Yeah. Probably, my question is how many times they been that needle to get to that
granted,
point?
The way Zoe explained it, they didn't know what the exact cause of the problem was the first 2 times they went in. They had to go to a different doctor and get a second, third opinion to get to the bottom of the problem. So the way he explained it, when they went in the first couple times, the reason why I didn't fix anything is because they didn't know what the exact problem was. That doctor didn't know. So they had to go to a different doctor and get a second, third opinion. And they got to I guess with the second or third surgery, they realized, okay, there's no cartilage, it's bone on bone, and the bone is bruised, or it had a bone injury because it's bone on bone. So he had to go and get the cartilage transplant, which I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know it was real. I'm just like, oh wow, so he's playing on another cartilage altogether.
Yeah, but now my question, I'm hopefully he can walk.
He's walking.
Yeah,
he's doing more than walking.
My question is, how successful will he be when he comes back to the NBA?
I'm scared because
I think he just wants to play. I think he wants to prove people that he can actually play ball still.
I think with Lonzo's IQ,
I'm not saying
play, but will he be able to play game speed? That's the question. The pace of the play at this point in the NBA is so fast.
It's sped up.
Bodies are falling left and right all across the league due to the pace of play. So for Zoe to try to prove the doubters and detractors wrong, you're putting yourself at risk of further injury.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Lonzo fan, but I'm just like, is it worth it? I mean, you opted in, so you're still a part of the team.
Yeah, then they pay him too, right? They said they let him opt in, right? Yeah.
Oh no, they paid him. It's just $80 million possibly going down the drain. We don't know.
That's exactly what it is. Because even if he does come back, how much is he really going to? Do you want your coaching job, Billy Donovan?
You're gonna tell. So this is the question I have to ask Billy Donovan as a coach, and this will let me know everything I need to know about Donovan as a coach. Mm-hmm. You're gonna risk benching Coby White, a healthy Coby White, who had a breakout year finally after 3 or 4 years of
being I said it should have happened already, but yeah,
should have been happened, right? You finally had no choice but to activate and start Coby White. And as soon as you activate him, and Zach LaVine went down with an injury, and I use that term loose, injury, because he didn't get traded, didn't want to play for y'all no more. Coby White balls out the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna bench him after he just proved to you that he should have been the number 1 option in Chicago before Lonzo got there.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody was talking about it because nobody cared about Chicago at the time. But Coby White should have been the number 1 option before.
Oh, I agree.
Before they got Zoe, before Vucevic, before they got Alex Caruso, Coby White should have been starting. Not Chris Dunn, whoever else they put in front of him, they should not have put in front of Coby White. And Zach LaVine is never, ever going to be a point guard in his career. So I don't know why y'all try to make him a point guard. He's not a point guard. Because when Zoe went down, they tried to move Zach to the 1, and we saw how that worked out.
Right.
It didn't.
It did not.
It did not. You paid that man $520 million to play out of position, and now he don't want to play for y'all no more. After he got his bag, by the way.
Exactly. I mean, I want the best for Lonzo. I don't know if it's going to work with the Bulls anytime soon.
Tone, you're a numbers guy. $600 million is about to go up in smoke between Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball for the Chicago Bulls. $600 million, almost a B, is going out the window.
Well, the
Up in
problem
smoke.
is you got to stick with LaVine because who won Zach LaVine contract?
With his injury, who won't pick that up?
Exactly.
He's in his first, second year of the 5-year max extension that he got?
Speaking of not number one options, Zach LaVine is not a number one option.
He's not a number one option. No, sir. No.
Coming from a dunker to try to elevate his game, which he did.
He did. He had some clutch Dame type shots, but that's not his game, though.
Exactly. He's a number 2, maybe 3 at worst.
I think he would dismantle it, but I could see Zach LaVine going to the Knicks.
Yeah, he would mess up everything. They would
never. He would just wreck the whole system.
Though. Yeah, they would mess up the whole thing. He would mess the whole thing up for the Knicks. They'll just be looking at him like, "What are you doing?
Why are you here?
Man, get me out of here. Get me out of New York, man. They doing some stupid stuff again. They been the Knicks again."
Yeah,